I feel honored to have young ones like you with me who shows interest toward future of America. Now, I was born in Budapest. The country is Hungary, middle of Europe, and I was raised there. And 56 Christmas Eve, a big boat threw the ropes away from the shoreline, and 2,000 refugees, we were on the way to America. January 9th, 57, arrived to New York. And the rest is history. I live here over 42 years. Month by month, 69 months I spent in communist prison. And in 1953, December 6th, I was released. And they just gave me a job. I can pick the coal mine where to go to work, but I had to go work in a coal mine. During my prison term, also was time I worked in coal mine. It caved in, dug me out. 37 hours later, I wind up in the city, Budapest, greasing city buses in nighttime. And came in 56 the revolution. I participated in it. We won the revolution against the communists, but they brought in more soldiers, Mongolians. So November, we ran out of bullets and took a chance. Over 200,000 of us made it to Austria. From Austria, I made it, as many other thousands, to America. So I am one of those.
And how vivid is your memory of this era? Sometimes it's hard for people.
That's, if now we're talking about, even now, I don't think about the horror, the terror. For me, it's, everybody's different. For me, it's simple. I just don't carry on with hate or anger. I'm more like looking forward to understand other people and their problem, maybe I can help. The guards were not, some of them were animals, human animals, but most of them just had a job. And they just locked the door in the night, in the morning they opened it, and no, I didn't have a problem readjust to life. I had more to eat, but eating I forgot in the prison because they just give whatever was growing, seasonal. When the cabbage was growing, then we had cabbage day and night for 5 weeks. So.
During this time, did you think that you would live through the experience? Or was your mind clear?
No, during the time, we never know the next minute. But we didn't keep that in our mind as thinking or talking about. You see, like a cell, 2 by 5 yards. 2 by 5 yards. That was about for 8 people. There was a can for take care of yourself, was the other can for water. And there was time, 1 block just taken out naked, 3 machine gun. We didn't know. So we just didn't know what's going to be next day. And usually morning 6 o'clock, you hear the noise and or it was silent, then we knew it was going to be hanging. Because the hanging usually happened about 10 minutes to 7. When was hanging, most of them innocent people. Then they didn't open any blocks. They doubled the guards. And so everything went after 7:38 when the noise began, to empty our cannon, which was smelliest, and have fresh water, and we knew one of us died. I didn't know everyone because that prison where I was, one of the prisons, was designed for 850 and we were 6,000. So we were political prisoners and those things, yes, but yes, we didn't like it, or wrecked it, but I don't think about it day and night. In my normal day life in America, it's a natural subject if it comes up to talk about it, explain it to the people.
Well, do you feel like bitter about your experience, and like do you feel angry or at anybody, or?
And all.
That's good.
No.
Well, how did you injure your legs? Like, what happened?
Well, it's a simple situation. They lay you down on a desk. They put a gas mask on your face. So just for case in pain, you scream or yell. Take off your shoe and your 2 feet hangs out edge of the end of the desk. Put the handcuffs on
Your legs?
at the ankle. Hold it together. And they beat it with rubber hose. Since I'm in America at the checkout in the market, I never touched a divider stick. In the old days it was rubber hose, now they have a plastic type. I just put my arm, that's mine and that's who follows. I never touched. And yes, I know some of those young checkers, what a dumb guy goes through their mind. But I don't touch it. Yeah, in that time it hurt.
Was that punishment, or
Yeah.
was it just a routine?
Or just questioning or scared the daylight out of you, or
So it
you didn't give the right answer.
happened pretty frequently, though.
No, it happened only once.
Only once?
Yeah, I was counting 51 times. They beat me when I passed out. And they dragged me on a blanket down to the stairway, pulled up the blanket, they rolled me down on the stairway, and on my knees crawled into my cell, which was only 3 by 4 feet, dripping the light, the water from the ceiling, and the guards was yelling, "This is number 1, number 2, one guy goes your way." So he let me open the cell and locked it on me. And that was 2 stories down. It's not like, it's like those old European deep basement type of houses. So then I crawled up on the stairways. I couldn't put on the shoe for 6, 7 days because it was swollen up, and then we were transferred to a prison which was connected to the courthouse, and then we started going dry.
Were you able to walk to the prison there, or were you
I was taken by a jeep, and that was the time when the DA and 3 judges, they were mumbling something, and they said, hang by the neck of, hang by a rope on the neck has to be carried out in 2 hours. So they throw me in a cell, and the police officer says, "I'm not finished with his questioning, I take him back." No, he goes for hanging. And they hang people in 2 hours. So they had a fight, and the police officer came on the top and took me back to the police station, and he just said, "You are too young to die. We're going to beat you more, but you're not going to die." So I was not harmed. And after that was a court case, sentence. So, no, I don't have anything bitter feeling. Even during the revolution in '56, October 23rd, I shot a Russian. Well, he was shooting from a tank, on top of the tank. So I shot him. He fell in. The other Russian threw him off. Then I saw him moving, and bullets were flying. So I left my behind also very low and crawled out and put him to the apartment building gate. Then I ran the corner and put him on the truck and into the hospital. And he survived. He kissed my hand. He was so happy I shot him. He was going 18. And no. You see, the Russian people are the first victim of communism.
Well, thank you very much, Stephen. It's been a pleasure hearing your story.
Thank
Yes.
you.